Ben, thank you very much. Really interesting hearing from Wendy and Mark, their first-hand accounts. Not just, though, the sub-postmasters themselves who were affected.
Now, in many cases, their children had their lives turned upside down. And Tim Muffet, our reporter, has been to meet some of them.
This scandal is so much bigger than people realise. I just needed to do something for the kids. I want this to be a place where we can all hold each other's hand.
Katie Downey launched Lost Chances for sub-postmaster children last month. Her dad, Tony, was wrongly accused of theft in the Horizon post office scandal and faced financial ruin.
Upset and anger that a system has done that to him.
Now her campaign group has become a vital source of strength for sons and daughters of others wrongly accused by the post office.
I feel very angry that this has happened to my family. I feel angry they accused my mother of these things. My parents have had to live with it. It's affected their entire lives effectively.
Mohammed's mum, Shala, doesn't want to talk publicly about what happened. She was a sub-postmistress in Feltham in West London. Faults with the Horizon software made it look like money had gone missing. She and her husband, Javid, tried to make up the shortfall.
There was a huge debt, which was well over 6 figures. And this debt was, for my parents, they were worried about losing the house. They were worried about bankruptcy. He had a small pension. He cashed out the entire pension. He had all his savings. He had to take out all his savings. And I think he even went to friends and family for loans, which he found incredibly embarrassing.
The behavior was nasty. We suffered a lot. They tried to take over this house as well because we didn't have the money.
It's been extremely difficult for Mum. She's had severe health issues because of it. She's still to this day on medication for anxiety, for depression. She's lost friends. She's the loss of reputation.
How hard was this for you as a child growing up, given what was going on with your parents?
Dad, I think he found it very difficult to tell us because we're his children. He didn't want to burden us. And so it's only now that we've grown up and become adults that he actually tells us the full extent of it.
This group, Lost Chances, how important a role has it played for you?
I realised how many children are out there who have gone through exactly what we've gone through in our childhood. And it's been amazing to be able to just speak with them and hear their stories. We can only pray that this never happens again.
This is my father's old post office. I used to come home from school and I used to say hello to my dad over here. When it went wrong, it went disastrously wrong. And that's yours.
Varchaz's family still run the shop in Oxfordshire in which their post office once operated. In 2011, Varchaz's dad Vipin was wrongly convicted of fraud following apparent shortfalls of £75,000. Faulty software had been responsible.
The last 13 years have been hellish. Yeah, I've lost my savings. I couldn't afford to keep up with my degree because the family finances weren't good. It was a question of helping mum and dad or facing disaster as a family.
My major achievement of life, of being a trusted, honest, upstanding citizen of community or pillar of community, was stretched by post office's corporate greed.
Posters, wanted dead or alive, I was stuck up on our shop door.
Outside the shop, this wreath appeared.
Lot of local opposition and resentment. We came near to complete financial ruin.
How important has Lost Chances been for you?
I believe it's an important group. It's a space where you can speak about your ordeal, how things went badly for us children of sub-postmasters. Even if currently the law doesn't permit it for secondary victims, there is a moral case for us children to receive some compensation.
Has anyone from the post office ever said sorry to you?
No.
More than 120 relatives of post office victims are now in contact with each other, thanks to this group, offering solace, support and advice to others caught up in this scandal. Tim Muffet, BBC News.
20 minutes to 9 is the time. Now to a voyage like no other. A team of British sailors have made history by becoming the first all-female crew